Hi, I'm Mark Bayshore. Thanks for joining us today. I want to spend a few minutes talking to you about getting our heads back into the game of fitness. During this COVID crisis, we've been wrapped up in this COVID cocoon, and last few months, a lot of the gyms closed, and some people were able to do things at their homes, in the garages, or maybe you had a room at the house, or if you were lucky, you had some equipment at the fire station that you were able to keep up on. But a lot of folks have put both fitness and nutrition to the side during the COVID crisis. And I'm here to tell you it's time for firefighters certainly to start coming out of that cocoon and get their heads back into the game of fitness and back into thinking about nutrition. And if it wasn't before, it needs to be. That needs to be part of who we are and what we do. You don't need to spend tens of thousands of dollars on either equipment or gym memberships to be able to do the things that I'm talking about. When we talk about functional fitness from a perspective of what firefighters do, there are plenty of things right around your station, whether it's ladders, sledgehammers, ropes, all the things that we use every day that you already have at your disposal that you can think about ways to use in fitness programs. But you can't just talk about fitness without also talking about nutrition. And before I talk for a minute about nutrition, I do want to emphasize that not every body reacts the same way to a fitness program or a nutrition program. So what works for you might not work for your partner or for the rest of your crew. You've got to find what it is that works for you and make that part of your regimen. So when we talk about nutrition, again, not every body is the same. So whether it's higher proteins, which help with muscle building, whether it's less carbohydrates, whether it's better proteins, certainly it needs to be about more water and more electrolytes and less alcohol and less sugars. The alcohol, the sugars, the carbonations, those are all bad things for bloating in your system. So when we talk about fitness and nutrition together, we're talking about, from a fitness perspective, the entire body, the core, chest, your extremities, all the things that go along to fitness. It's not one exercise or one muscle group. It's all of it that works together, and you need to spend that entire week working through those every week. It's not a one and done process. From a nutrition perspective, it certainly needs to be about better eating and less eating. There are certain things you can do to trick yourself when you're, a lot of folks tell me the plate's in front of me, I'm going to eat everything that's on my plate. My grandmother told me always eat everything that's on my plate. I get that. But I also get that sometimes you need to trick your body into, okay, it's time to stop. Some of those things are the first time you feel full, push that plate away. Well, it's easy, Chief. It's easy to say push that plate away, but it's still sitting there in front of me and I'm still going to pick something off of it. Well, if you're out eating, one of those other tricks is once you're at that point and you're done, put some trash on the plate. Now, I know there have been some people that you've probably seen that would still eat off of that plate, but I know that once there's trash on that plate, I don't know too many folks that are going to eat off of that plate. Again, it's just about tricking your mind into thinking, okay, it's time to stop. Those are easy things that you can do anywhere that you're at, doesn't cost you any money, and really doesn't cost you anything other than putting the trash on the plate. So think about fitness, think about nutrition, think about less alcohol, less sugars, more water, and electrolytes when we're out here in this summer heat and we're out in the fires and perspiring and losing all of that energy. You got to think about making sure we're replacing those things in our body. Make sure that you're looking at the entire body, talking about functional fitness, and also make sure we're talking about cardio. And we talk about cardio for just a second from an exercise perspective. Think HIIT, high intensity interval training, HIIT. If you haven't researched that, please research it. High intensity interval training is very similar to a lot of what we do in the fire service. A burst of energy and then we stop. Another burst of energy and then we stop. That's what HIIT training is. So from if you're looking at a way to get cardio started and thinking of how you can work that in, HIIT is a good opportunity. Don't start full force into that though. You need to work yourself up into those programs. One day at a time, start slow, get yourself going and get to a point where you'll notice those gains in your body and you'll notice those losses in your body. At the end of the day, both you and your crew and the communities you serve depend on you being in the best shape possible to help yourself and to help them when the time comes. Let us know what you think here on FireRescue1.com. Thanks for joining us. Keep safe, stay smart, and take care.